Okay, today I will be installing InfluxDB 1.7 and I will use Vagrant to the I will use Vagrant for the demo. Yeah, I will show how to create the database, show databases, use select database, create measurements, create users, grant access to the user, revoke access, and then at last drop users and drop database. So I will show this with the tutorial. And yeah, let's get started. So first we'll install the InfluxDB. Before that, I'll have to boot the VM vagrant status. So right now it's not running. So vagrant up, not created. So seconds. Yeah, you can see the machine state is running. Yeah. So now let's log into the VM vagrant sh InfluxDB clear 0-I. Okay, root user now. So this is the source, docs.influxdata.com, the influx docs.influxdata.com. So here you can see in the left hand side we have the download, installing, and getting started. I'll show you. Let's click on the download link, and here we have a link for the download page. Okay, let me close this. So InfluxDB is here. In this page you can see for all the different OS versions we have instruction on how to install. For us it's Red Hat and CentOS, where we can get this RPM and install it. But for today's demonstration I will download, I will add the repository and then do IM install. So if you click on the install button, installing tab, you can see here there is a Red Hat and CentOS tab. If I click on that, we can add this repository, copy and paste. Now it has added the InfluxDB repo. Now I just have to type install InfluxDB. This will install the InfluxDB for me. To start the service, we just need to enter service InfluxDB start to see the status, service InfluxDB status. So now the InfluxDB is running. Um, so we can type influx and enter. It will take us to the terminal influx console. So before that, I would like to give some details. By default, InfluxDB will pick the config from etc influxdb influx.conf. So by default, it will pick it from here. If you would like to there are two ways to launch the InfluxDB with your configuration file. Like first, like the point to the correct configuration file using the conf option, like influx d-config, then etc influxdb.conf. Okay, or else we can also set using the environment variable, which is influxdb config path. So we can export the path to InfluxDB. Export is equal to the the configuration path, and then we can simply start the InfluxDB service and it will pick the configuration file. So yeah, right now we are already running the InfluxDB. Let's restart it. So you can see it is picking the config from the influxdb.conf. Okay, now what I will do is just log into the terminal, and here if you can run commands like show databases. So right now there is no only internal database which comes by default. What I will do is I'll create a database called as monitoring. To create command database and the name monitoring. You can see show databases monitoring, and to use that database you can type use and the database name. Now we will be switched to the monitoring and show measurements. There is no measurements right now. Yeah, I will give you some information before I create the measurement. In InfluxDB, you cannot create empty measurements, so you need to pass some data. Here, let's create an measurement called as uptime, which will have a host name or the server name, and then we will pass some value like current value and the value of 5 minutes, like how the uptime provides the output. Here I'm manually inserting it just for the demo. So what this will do, this will create a measurement name called as uptime, where the tag keys will be name and field keys will be value current and value of 5 minutes. So you can check the field keys and tag keys by executing show field keys or show tag keys. Okay. So you can see if you select star from uptime, you can see I just inserted a value of 5 minutes and current value is 4. So like this you can insert data to the measurement. We can also insert data using the post using the curl. And for example, if I have to write the data to the monitoring, for example, I will post the new data here where I'll have to specify the measurement name and then the what we call the tag keys and then the field keys. This is the like the measurement name, then the tag keys plus value separated by comma. The tag keys is here and the values would be separated by comma, like current and current value and the value of 5 minutes, which I'm inserting manually. Let me change the data. Just now if you go back to the Influx terminal and use monitoring, this is our database, and then just select stuff over time. You can see we have posted, so we, and then it has the value. So this is how you can post or write data to the measurements, and yeah, you can use this to plot data in Grafana or any other um, visualizing the software for the time series database. So okay, now what I will do is I would like to show how we can also create the set up the authentication. So okay, let me exit from the terminal. Right now, by default, um, authorization is not enabled. So authorization is only enforced once you have enabled authentication. By default, authentication is disabled. All credentials are silently ignored and all users have the privileges. What does this say is, even if you set the user, it won't have the authorization won't be enforced. To enforce the authorization, we need to edit the InfluxDB config. So here you have to search for auth, and you can see auth enabled is set as false. You uncomment this and set this to true. And now restart the InfluxDB. Okay. Okay. Now if I do influx, oh my bad, influx, I will log in. I can log into the terminal, but I think I won't be able to use the monitoring because I have not created the um, user. So what I will do is I will first disable the authentication, then I will restart this service. Now I will log into the uh, influx terminal, and then I will like right now if you see um, show users, there is no this there is a user called there is no user, so I will create a user called admin with password as password for this demonstration with all privileges. So if you can see now, the admin has full access, and now I will go here and edit the InfluxDB config and say auth enabled. I will set it as true and um, restart the service. InfluxDB service. Now when I log into the Influx, I need to give the username, which is admin, and the password, which is password here. Now you can see use monitoring. Now I'm able to use select the database. So here we have created a user with all privileges admin who has the admin access. So but we would also like to create a user who has only read access. So how can we do that is, let's create a user called Todd with the password. I will select this InfluxDB forever, but I would I will create a database called Apache Nodes, create database, database Apache Nodes, and I will only give read access to Todd only for Apache Nodes database. So grant read on Apache Nodes to Todd. So now if I exit, let's let's do a query to show database from the user Todd. You can do it from curl or also it says uh-oh, okay, you can see the Todd has was able to display the show database because he has access to the Apache nodes. Um, so okay, yeah, but if I log in to the username as Todd and password as whatever, you can. I think I also have to give username and password as InfluxDB forever. Now if I give show databases, you can see it only shows Apache nodes, not the monitoring database which we were able to see when we logged in as the admin user. So let me show you what I mean. Admin. So if I log in as admin user and I say show databases, I list all the databases here. But for Todd, we only gave access to the Apache nodes databases. So yeah. So now what I will do is yeah we can also revoke the access from a user. Um, show users. So right now we have admin user and Todd is false. So we can revoke the access using revoke command. The read permission for the Todd user. So revoke okay. So earlier I had given grant, so I'll just revert it to revoke read on use Apache nodes. Revoke read on to the Todd for Todd. What is the mistake? From Todd. So I revoke the permission. So if I now log in using Todd, I won't be able to use the Apache node database. Show databases. So I don't have access. Maybe ahead. Okay, I don't have access. I don't see any databases. But yeah, this is how you can provide privileges and revoke access. And yeah, and I will drop the database and the user. I'll show you how to do that. Let's log into the InfluxDB as admin user. Show user. I did log in as admin user. Show users. Show databases. So now we just have to use drop database Apache nodes. Okay, always miss this database Apache and then drop user dot show users, show databases. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm saying. If it's not clear, please post the comment. I will try to reply on the comment. I will install Telegraf just to show you how the measurements are automatically populated on the InfluxDB. So here you can see for CentOS here I don't have duplicate, so I'll use curl. to get the package because I know. And then I will just run. Okay, etc init. Okay, service telegraph status. Let's stop. Okay, etc telegraph. Let me edit the telegraph config. Telegraph.conf. Here you have to search for the section influx, and then uncomment the URL. Since it's in the same machine, I'll use this localhost. Database is a Telegraf, and yeah, since we have the authentication, I will use this base authentication as admin, and the password was password. And I will restart the Telegraf status. Now let's go to the Influx terminal. Okay, as admin user. Oh, I'm not admin user, so I won't be able to see the databases. This I will switch admin. Okay, let me log in as admin. Now you can see there is Telegraf. So use Telegraf. Show measurements. You can see all these measurements which are being collected by the InfluxDB. Like the Telegraf is pushing this. So let's take these processes. Select from processes. So you can see for this particular node, we are collecting the idle time, paging, running, sleeping, all these process details. Hope this was helpful. If it's unclear, please post it on the comment. I will try to improve myself. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe my channel. Thank you.